the Pottawattamie County Republican Party 2014 Distinguished Volunteer Service Award presented to Naomi Leinen.
I will have to lower it. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for His never-ending grace and mercy. Next, I would like to thank my family for always going along with my volunteerism, no matter where it takes us. Actually, most of my family tonight is with my oldest son. He's getting a Habitat for Humanity Engineering Award at high school right now. I'd also like to thank those who took someone new to Iowa politics under their wings and showed me kindness, and didn't hold it against me that I wasn't from Iowa. I am proud to choose Iowa. Steve Cates, Marianne Hanusa, and Jeff Jorgensen, I want to thank you for your different styles of leadership that I've been able to learn under, and you've taught me so much and given me so much room to grow on my own. Lastly, my friends in the party that have taken time to be my friend. Yes, you can have friends in politics. Corrine, Sheila, Mary Cat, Scott Corey, Tyler Mahood, Joel Curtinitis, Justin Schultz, Gwen Eklund from Crawford County, Andy Cable, Ryan Frederick, Tyler DeHaan, Cheryl Wisenan, April Linder, Ryan Keller. You all took time to be a friend to me and to teach me an important skill or just to have fun. I would also be amiss if I didn't give the last shout out to my friends and comrades who helped and lead a grassroots effort to help revive all the district exec committees across the state. And especially my dear friend Karen Fessler out in Johnson County. She has been a constant source of advice, courage, and yes, at sometimes even restraint. I can't thank her enough, and the committee here is in great hands, and you won't easily get rid of me, so thank you very much.
Congratulations, Naomi. All right, with another honoree introduction, will you please welcome Michael Sortino.
My name is Mike Shortino. I'm John's older brother, and I promised I wouldn't tell the story about when I put him in the dryer, so I won't. In 1970, I took a college course called Politics 70, and they gave you 3 hours credit for working in a congressional, in any campaign. I went to work for Bill Shirley and campaigned for him. 4 years later, when Bill was running for re-election in '74, I talked John into working for Bill, along with Georgie Farage and a late friend of ours, Randy Sullivan. And they took my folks' motorhome around and put a big Bill Shirley sign on the side of it and drove Bill around and his wife Jane. In 1978, John went to work for Senator Roger, not then Senator, candidate Roger Jepson, who was running for the Senate. And John was his staff for the Jepson for Senate candidate. Roger was supposed to give him a job, but he kind of forgot about it. And so John wound up working, being approached by Wilma Larson, who had just gotten elected county recorder, and said, "John, do you want to be deputy county recorder?" That was in 1978, and John agreed to be deputy county recorder. And 4 years later, Wilma decided to retire, and John decided to run for county recorder. And that's how it started. He worked very hard all those years as the county recorder. If you doubt that, compare his picture from 1970 or 1982 when he ran for county recorder to now, and so you know the guy's worked really hard. He continued every year to run up big margins in the election. Only was seriously threatened in one election when a Tea Party or I don't know, pot party. Iowa Western student by the name of Oscar Duran challenged him in the primary. They tried to primary him, and that one was close. No, it wasn't. Please welcome and thank my brother John Shortino.
The dryer. We have a lot of candidates going to speak tonight, so Jeff Jorgensen has allotted me 100 minutes to speak. Oh, 1 minute. Oh, okay, 1 minute to speak. All right. I would like to thank my family, my three families. First, I would like to thank my own family, my wife Janet's over there, and my daughter Jessalyn. I would like to thank my family, my brothers, my 8 brothers and sisters, my mother and my father. And I would like to thank my Republican family, and that's you folks, for all the support that you've given me all these years, helping me out, making it easy to win these elections for me. I really appreciate it. And the dryer. It sounds cruel, but you know, Michael gave me a choice, the washer or the dryer. In case you wonder, when you're in there and you close the door, the light goes on. He said it would be fun. It wasn't fun. It was hot and it was dark. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me.
I love that. The brothers, that's awesome. In the dryer, that is beautiful. All right, now we're going to meet some Senate candidates for a moment. Jeff's going to walk around with a mic. You're going to meet your Senate candidates that are here tonight, wherever they may be. We on? No. Nope.
Just hold down the button, Jeff. On the bottom. Okay.
Hit it with a hammer.
Bring it under me all straight.
What irony. We're going to talk to candidates and the mic's not working. Wow. How did that
Testing,
happen?
1, 2, 3. There we go. All right, we're live now. Watch out. Okay, yes, we do have 4 U.S. Senate candidates with us this evening. I'm very appreciative of them stopping in for the evening, and so we're just going to allow them just a moment to speak and address the people assembled here this evening. So first up is Mr. Scott Shaven. Scott.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for everybody for having me here tonight. Chris earlier stated that this is the most important election that we're going to probably see in a lifetime. As Republicans, this is probably the most important primary we're going to see in a lifetime. Folks, we are deciding on the future of our party here. We're 14 days, we're less than 2 weeks away from deciding the next phase of the Republican Party of Iowa, and this is a decision we have to get right. My campaign has been very, very simple. I want to do things more than just balance the budget. I want to create a path to solvency. The Democrats, they like to talk about balancing the budget too. I want to create a path to solvency. I want to take it a step further. Last night, Brad didn't like it when I asked those with a concealed carry permit to raise their hand, so if you know anybody that might have a concealed carry permit, feel free to raise your hand. But there's 250,000 of us here in the state of Iowa. We should be able to travel our nation freely. If I go to D.C., I'll introduce legislation for a 50-state concealed carry permit for the everyday American. And lastly, when it comes to veterans benefits, we need to have somebody that's willing to do more than just get mad. I'm willing to introduce legislation so that our veterans know on their date of discharge exactly which benefits they will or will not receive before they ever leave their last command. I thank you for your time. I'll hang around here till the end. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it very much. Next up on deck, we have Dr. Sam Clovis. Dr. Clovis, we appreciate you being here this evening.
Thanks, Jeff, and it wasn't but a couple of years ago I had the honor of emceeing this event for you all, if you all remember, and it's great to be back in Pottawattamie County, and I do accept the notion of being an honorary member of the Pottawattamie County Central Committee. This election is going to be very important to a lot of us. I've been out here 49 weeks and 1 day, 13 days to go. And I want to say this is about three things: service to God, service to this country, and service to the people of Iowa. Thanks for having me here. I really appreciate it. Could use your support on June 3rd.
Thank you, Sam. Next up, we have Mr. Whitaker. Matt, appreciate it very much. Thank you.
I'm Matt Whitaker. I'm running for the United States Senate. I'm running on a platform of standing up for freedom. Freedom from Obamacare. Standing up for economic freedom. Freedom from a tax code that's 5 times the number of words as the Bible, but contains none of the good news. And standing up for religious freedom. I'm the only small business owner in this race that employs Iowans and meets a payroll every 2 weeks. And it's not lost on me that when this U.S. Senate convenes in 2015 with a Republican majority, that someone like me, as a former federal prosecutor, very similar to Trey Gowdy, can hold this administration accountable and get answers to the important questions. My name is Matt Whitaker. I'm asking for your vote June 3rd. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Matt. Also this evening, we don't have State Senator Joni Ernst this evening, but we do have a representative, Josie Peterson, is that correct? Who's going to speak for Joni just real quick, so you certainly got the floor, ma'am.
Hi everyone, like Jeff said, my name is Josie and I'm glad to be here on behalf of Mother, Soldier, and proven conservative Joni Ernst. I know she wanted to be here tonight, unfortunately she was unable to make it, but she will be here for a coffee this Friday at the Hy-Vee on Madison Avenue at 8 a.m. if any of you are able to make it. Joni is running on a proven conservative record here in Iowa. She has served at the local level as a former Montgomery County auditor, at the state level as a current state senator, and she's also served over 20 years in the Iowa Army National Guard. So as your next United States Senator, Joni will continue to work hard on behalf of Iowans and work to bring Iowa values to Washington, D.C. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much, Josie. Also with us, testing 1, 2, 3. Also with us this evening, we have Mr. Mark Jacobs. Mark, appreciate you being here, man.
Jeff, thank you. It's great to be back in Council Bluffs and great to be back on the campus of Iowa Western. I had an opportunity this last fall to take a tour of campus with Dr. Kinney, and what a fabulous facility. You know, elections are about choices, and our nominee is going to go up against Congressman Braley this fall. And elections are also about contrasts. And one of the questions we have for us in this party, who is going to be able to draw the best contrast with Bruce Braley? He represents part of the problem. He's a career politician. He's supported tax increases. He's supported increasing government budgets. And the question is, who can draw that contrast? I'm a business guy. I have never been involved in politics before. I've never run for office before. But I'm a battle-tested leader. I helped turn around a large electric power company that was on the verge of bankruptcy. And the contrast that I could draw with him of having a record of fixing big fiscal problems, that is a contrast that will allow us to win in November. So thank you very much for being here tonight. My name is Mark Jacobs. I'd humbly ask for your support and your vote on June 3rd.